Nowadays, the CSV format is quite popular because of its simplicity. It's also known as comma-separated values, which is a widely used format generally required for different data analysis software. In this format, numbers and text appears as plain text. Additionally, it's easy to organize and edit for high adaptability. Hey there, Excel enthusiasts! Welcome to Exceldemy, your go-to destination for mastering Excel and Excel VBA related challenges. I'm Shahriar Abrar Rafid, and in today's video, I'll be showing a detailed guide on how to create CSV file from Excel. So, let's roll up our sleeves and get started. For this tutorial, I'll be using Microsoft Excel 365. I'll use the daily sales report of a particular fast food store as the dataset. This dataset contains data about the salesman, item, and quantity in columns B, C, and D correspondingly. Now, I'll create CSV files from this respective dataset in numerous ways. So, let's explore them one by one. The easiest method for creating a CSV file is using the Save As command in Excel. At the very beginning, go to the File tab, click on Save As on the menu. In the Save As section, select the Browse option. Immediately, the Save As dialog box appears before us. Here, choose CSV, delimited format in the Save As type box. After that, click on the Save button. After pressing the Save button, you will get a warning box. It reminds you that only the active worksheet will get converted to a CSV file. If your workbook has multiple sheets, and to get all the sheets in CSV format, you have to perform the steps shown already for each worksheet. Now click OK. Accordingly, it will create a CSV file with the same name in the desired location on your PC. Open the File Explorer, and in the same directory, you will get this CSV file. Right-click on the file. From the context menu, click on Open With. Then select Notepad from the submenu. Instantly, it will open the CSV file in the Notepad app. Let's close it. Also, you can open the same file with Excel. But it will not look like before. It will show the data without any type of formatting. And you can see that these two cells have missing values. The previous method is simple, but it has a drawback. It can't transform the special characters, especially non-ASCII characters. Now, I'll show you how to create a CSV file without destroying special characters. I'll use the UTF-8 encoding, which is widely supported by various software, including text editors and programming languages. In the dataset, I have two item names written in Japanese. First of all, open the Save As dialog box like the previous method. Then choose CSV UTF-8, delimited format in the Save As type box. Click on Save. Consequently, it will create a CSV file for the desired sheet. Let's open the File Explorer. Open the CSV file with the Notepad app. And you can see the special characters in the CSV file also, which was shown as 3 question marks in the previous method. Let's close it. Open the file with Excel application and see the same result. UTF-16 is more efficient for encoding and storing text data with a wide range of characters from different languages and scripts. It can represent a broader set of characters more briefly than UTF-8. You can follow this different process to create a CSV file with special characters from Excel. Like before, open the Save As dialog box. From the Save As type box, select Unicode text format. Therefore, click on the Save button. Thus, it will create a text file with the .txt extension. To see this, open the File Explorer. Now, open this text file in Notepad. Next, move to the File tab. Select Save As from the options. Or you can press Ctrl plus Shift plus S as the keyboard shortcut. Instantly, it will open the Save As dialog box of the Notepad app. In the File Name box, add a .csv extension after the file name. And select All Files in the Save As type box. And choose UTF-16LE in the encoding box. As usual, press the Save button. As a result, it will return a CSV file that contains the special characters correctly. And here's the CSV file. Let's open this file through Excel. And here's the result. If you don't have Excel application installed on your system, but you have got an Excel file with the .xlsx extension that you want to convert to a CSV file, at this time you can use Google Sheets for the creation of a CSV file from Excel. All you need is a web browser. First, open a blank spreadsheet in Google Sheets, like this. Secondly, go to the File tab, click on the Import option, then select the preferred Excel workbook. After that, click on Import Data. It will open the file in the spreadsheet. Again, proceed to the File tab, click on Download, select comma-separated values which has the .csv extension. Click on Save, open the File Explorer, and you will get a new CSV file like this. Open it through the Notepad app, and that's the result. Have you ever thought of automating the same boring and repetitive steps in Excel? Think no more, because VBA has you covered. In fact, you can automate the prior method entirely with the help of VBA. Let's see it in action. To use VBA, you have to enable the Developer tab in the ribbon. Right-click on any tab on the ribbon and select Customize the ribbon option. It will open the Excel options window. Check the box of Developer option and click OK. Hence, the Developer tab is now visible. Go to the Developer tab, click on Visual Basic on the code group of commands, or press Alt plus F11 key to replicate the task. The Microsoft Visual Basic for Applications window will appear. Go to the Insert tab, select Module. You can see a code module is inserted. The advantage of inserting the code into the module is that you can run this macro in each sheet of this workbook. Now, I'll paste my VBA code into the module. You will find the code from the article link in the description box. Here, I am defining a new macro, which is a series of instructions that Excel will follow. Then I have declared some variables. This creates a variable called WST to represent each worksheet in the workbook. And it creates a variable called pathx to store the file path to the active workbook. Here you can notice that I used an underscore inside the variable name. Because variable names typically cannot contain spaces, it would create ambiguity and confusion for the compiler. This turns off the screen updating, which makes the process faster and prevents you from seeing every step. I determined the file path where the new CSV file will be saved. It's based on the path of the active workbook and the name of the workbook without its file extension like .xlsx. Then it starts a loop that goes through each worksheet in the workbook using for each WST in worksheets. Inside the loop, I copied each worksheet, created a new workbook and saved it as a CSV file with the same name as the original worksheet. This line closes the newly created workbook without saving changes, as I have already saved it as a CSV file. After processing all the worksheets, I turned the screen updating back on with application.screenUpdating equal to true, and this indicates the end of this sub procedure. Now I'll run the code using the Run Sub or User Form button. Click on it. It will create separate CSV files for each worksheet. Now open the File Explorer, and there's the CSV files for each worksheet of this Excel file. Now open a file and see the result. If your workbook has multiple sheets, then this method will be time saver for you, but it can transform the special characters. That's the drawback of this method. In this tutorial, I have shown multiple methods to create CSV file from Excel. Follow them carefully to apply this knowledge in your practical field. Use the one that comes in handy for you. Download the workbook from the description box so you can practice it yourself. If you have any questions, suggestions or feedback, please let us know in the comments section. You can have a glance at exceldemy.com or join our thriving Exceldemy community forum where you can post your Excel and VBA challenges and get solutions from experts and fellow users. If you like this video, consider subscribing and click the bell icon. Thanks for watching.